So the Coalition is obviously one of my favorite, development teams, guys, and one of my favorite studios to kind of, when we talk about, from content and all of that, obviously being a massive Gears of War fan, I love the Coalition. Ever since it was formed, it's like I've been actively watching and seeing kind of what they do next and what they're doing for Gears of War, so on and so forth. And with that being said, there's been talks for a while now that they are working on a new IP altogether. It's going to be a smaller IP than Gears of War, and this is coming to us from reports, guys, as well as working on new Gears of War content, that being like in the form of Gear 6 is what the main rumor is. But a potential Gears of War collection, a Phoenix collection, things of that nature are what people are also talking about. I want to talk about the new IP, though, in particular, and what it could be and when maybe we could see this come out in the future. So let's talk about it. So, guys, in an article coming to us from Matthew Wilson of Kit Guru, since releasing Gears 5 back in 2019, the Coalition has been pretty quiet. The studio has revealed publicly that it is currently working on projects with Unreal Engine 5 and contributed to the development of Epic Games' recent interactive demo based on The Matrix. According to sources, the studio is also working on two major projects, a new IP and a new Gears of War sequel. So speaking on the XNC podcast recently, Randall Thor, who co-hosts another podcast with Windows Central's Jez Corden, stated that he's been told that the Coalition is working on a smaller game based on a new IP currently planned for a 2023 launch. This lines up with previous rumors, as the Coalition has been claimed to be working on a new IP for quite some time, with sources believing it to be a horror game. So first of all, before we go any farther, guys, the thing that I'm seeing here, and that like really is eye-popping, is that they're working, allegedly, according to sources, they're working on two major projects. They're working on a new IP as well as a Gears of War sequel. So look, I mean, that's awesome. Now, when they say two major projects, the IP, the new IP altogether, I'm wondering if that's actually a major project, or is that more a smaller project of theirs? Because it doesn't sound like it's going to be quite as big as, say, like a Gears of War game. Now, they're talking a Gears of War sequel, so obviously Gears 6 is something that they're obviously probably working on at this point in time. But it sounds like 2023 is when we're going to be seeing the new IP, which would tell us that we're probably going to be seeing the new IP, a trailer and things of that nature at some point here in 2022, especially if it comes out in 2023. Now, after this new IP ships out, the team will be going all in on bringing back Gears of War for the next-gen Xbox Series X, S consoles, and PC. Apparently, we can expect Gears 6 to release in 2024, 2025, so fans of the Gears franchise have quite the wait ahead of them for new content. So, look, at the end of the day, guys, I do think that we still are going to have, a wait for Gears 6. But I think that we're getting closer to an announcement for Gears 6 than you might be, then hopefully. I mean, I think we're closer than we are far away from an official announcement. The only thing is my only hesitation about them announcing Gears 6 this year in 2022 is that the Coalition may want to show off the new IP and may not want to take anything away from that being like a Gear 6, because Gear 6 would probably overshadow that brand new IP that the Coalition is bringing out. Now, depending on what that new IP is, I mean, it could be something really special, and I mean, who knows? But I think the Coalition may just want to have all of their promotions and things of that nature this year on this new IP, and then in 2023 is when we get our announcement for Gears 5, or I should say Gears 6, and then, obviously we see maybe, more things as time goes, and we can expect a 2024, 2025 release date for Gears 6. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts about this in the comment section down below. Do you think that we're going to be getting the Gears 6 announcement this year? What do you guys think about this new, title coming out from the Coalition? What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more Gears of War content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.